Because on the inside, I might give you all a clue. Dudes, we all, when it comes to women's bodies, we all stop maturing at about 14, maybe 15. Some of us maybe 15. So while she's telling me that, and on the outside I'm like, yeah, that's cool, babe, whatever you want to do. On the inside I'm going, you're gonna look like the girls in the videos, okay. So she comes home and I meet her at the door and I'm very excited, and like a Saint Bernard, just drool and my tail's wagging, just real. And I was like, let me see it. And she goes, no, fuck you, no. You're right. I'm sorry. Please let me see it. And she's like, no, I don't want to show you. I was like, but I bought and paid for it. Hold on, no. I rent it, and that's not right either. It's like a timeshare. I get to use that when you're not. I don't know. What's going to get me in less trouble? Some of you are smart enough to get that. Okay, thank you. But she's like, no, I don't want to show you. And I was like, that's fine. I respect your boundaries. That's fine. That was on the outside. Because on the inside, I'm like, we get changed for bedtime in the same bedroom every night. And bedtime is my favorite time of night. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? Does anybody? Because I get to see boobies. Every night. Every night. Boobies, boobies, boobies. Every single night. Doesn't matter? It doesn't matter if we're in an argument. You know why? Because angry boobies, still boobies. And if she's real pissed off, they start doing this cool Cookie Monster googly eye thing. Which is a kink I didn't know I needed nor had. But now here we are. But no, she's getting undressed, and she gets undressed. She has still got her t-shirt on, but nothing else. And so I knew that was my moment to strike. So I asked her a question where she had to turn around to answer it. And when she did, I saw what was remaining, and I gasped, and then I giggled, which apparently is not the right maneuver in that moment. That is a move reserved for her when I take off my trousers, apparently. That's what I was told. But here's the reason, okay, so here's the reason I gasped and giggled, is because there was no triangle or landing strip so much as there was a 1 inch by 1 inch square. Right above the button.
Yeah.
The doorbell. The Pope's nose. We all on the same. I'm not trying to be not crass here. We're all on the same page. But here's the thing: the 1 inch by 1 inch square was not right above it. It was cocked to the side, just ace deuce, cattywampus to the bing bong, and so when she turned, it looked disappointed. It looked disapproving, like it looked like it was going. And so she really is like, what? And she cocks her hip, what? Which sold it even more. It just, And I was like, nothing, I'm sorry, I apologize. You look great, Adolf Hitler. And that is when that beautiful woman goose-stepped me to our couch, and I was not allowed to annex Poland for 6 weeks, is what I was not allowed to do. Folks, my name's Larry Smith. I am your host this evening. Thank you so much for listening to me. Are you guys ready for your next comic? All the way from New York City, all headed to parts unknown. He's a beautiful man. You're gonna love him. He's been featured on NBC. He's a regular on NPR. Please give it up for your friend and mine, Stephen Campbell. No, Stephen Campbell is you, and I suck at my job. That was just Joey Rinaldi, everybody.
Can we please give it up for Larry Smith one more time? Come on, give it up for him. That's how you remember a guy's name. And one more time for Cosby's Pizza Pub for having me here tonight. So nobody wanted the front row? Why not? Why are you not in the front row? What happened?
We thought this was good enough. Like, we're basically...
Get in the front row. What are you doing? Come on. If you get in the front row, everyone else will follow you guys. Can we clap it up for them? They're moving. Clap it up. Come on. Are you guys coming up next? I only spit when I talk a little bit, I promise. So, I'm from New York City. Anyone ever been to New York City before? A few people. You were? When was the last time you were in New York?
8th grade.
8th grade? Was it like a field trip?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you see a guy jerking off in the subway?
No.
Oh shit, I must have had the day off that day. I only jerk off sometimes in the subway. But I'm gonna tell you a story that happened to me recently. I made the mistake, I tried being polite in New York City. Do not be polite in New York City, it's not a good place to be polite. I was on the subway, and there was a mom and a little baby on the subway. And this baby started waving to me. And I'm a polite guy, the baby waves, I'm gonna wave back to the baby. So I'm waving to this baby, and I think we're having the best train ride ever, because I'm waving, the baby's waving, she's laughing, I'm laughing, the baby's pooping her pants, I'm pooping my pants, we're having a great time. Until I looked up and saw that the whole train was staring at me and they were mad. So I looked at the mom, I was like, Mom, back me up, tell these people to stop being mad at me. The mom stands up in front of all these people, she yells, "Stop creeping on my baby!" I didn't know what to do, but I tried saying the first thing I could think of to get her to not be mad at me. So I just yelled, "Lady, calm down! That little baby's actually not my type." Can you believe it? That made the whole train more mad at me. I'm saying I'm not gonna fuck the baby. I feel like I should get like the key to the city or something. But that's not the weird part. The weird part is after the mom goes, "Then what is your type?" Weird question. I had to think about it. I was like, you know what? I think my type's older than the baby, but hotter than you. There we go. I'm glad we're laughing at that. Last time I told that joke, my mom in the audience yelled and was like, "Oh, moms are beautiful." I'm like, well, you're not. Yeah. But that's not the story I want to tell you. The story I want to tell you is this. I told that joke about the baby on the subway at a comedy club a few weeks ago, and after the show, a teacher in the audience saw me tell that joke, and she came up to me and she was like, "Oh my God, I love that joke about the baby. Do you want to speak at my middle school career day?" Clap your hands if you think a comedian should be at career day. You're all wrong. You are all wrong. Comedians should not be at career day, okay? I'm going to tell you why comedians should not be at career day. So I show up to career day, and immediately I ask the teacher, like, "Why would you have a comedian talk to students?" And she was like, "Well, most of the kids here want to grow up to be famous comedic TikTok stars. So we wanted you to come to show them that's a bad idea." And that motivated me. That made me want to go out there and give the most kick-ass career day speech anyone's ever given. But here's the problem. As soon as I started my presentation, a kid got up and he yelled, "What's your greatest accomplishment as a comedian?" And I was like, career day. I had no idea what to tell these kids. I wanted to be like inspirational. I wanted to be like Tony Robbins. But the problem is, as I was doing my presentation, I discovered that all the students had more followers than me. There was this one kid sitting down who's like famous on TikTok. So I changed my whole speech around, and I ended my career day speech asking the students for career advice. Which they don't want you doing at career day. They also don't want you being like, "Hey, who wants to collaborate? Who wants to follow me? I'll follow you. I have a film studio in my apartment. Let's make videos together." I'm not allowed to back at that middle school. Or any middle school ever.